Okay. Alright. I will just wait for Karthik to come in. Make sure that everything's working as it's supposed to. And we'll get started shortly. Oh, let's just see if I can go ahead. I don't know if Karthik's got his stuff ready yet. Yeah, Karthik's still getting ready. We have so much to test today. Hello, Discordial. We have so much to test today that I have on the list. And I guarantee, I mean, I could probably have probably literally 100 different things to test. I probably could have that much if, you know, time wasn't a factor for me. Then I could just sit down and just lab this stuff out. But I need to get a second profile set up on my Switch. That has a save that's right before the ghost type gym leader. So I can actually do in-game doubles fights, because right now I can't in the post-game like this. And it makes it really annoying for testing things on your own. Because you have to deal with things like, you know, wild battles being different than trainer battles. As I mentioned, there's not a ton of easy repeatable trainer battles. I don't know if I tracked down every trainer battle on my map, but I'm doing pretty good there as far as clearing everything out. And so I'd have to rematch either of the star trainers. Have I done all the gym leader repeats? Oh yeah, I did that a long time ago. I am in the post game. I have caught every Pokemon. My dex is full. All my stuff on cart right now is natural. I haven't done any fancy cheats to give me an advantage. Although I would on a second profile. I would just gen in 1,000 EXP candies or something, so I could just level up to level 100 and then just speed run it. But yeah, you can't repeat the gym leaders again. That's the real frustrating thing. If you could just do that on demand, then that would be awesome. Still waiting for Karthik. We're linked up, but I don't see it on there. So I'll link in the stream. You're already in here, Karthik. You gotta say hi, please. Yeah, well, because if you don't, then you don't unlock a significant portion of the post game. You can't do 5 or 6 star raids. Hey, there's Karthik. Okay, awesome. All right, perfect. I assume that since you're communicating with me, the my mic to background ratio is good. I keep trying to tweak that. I keep thinking that my background music is a bit quiet. Audio's fine. Good. Good to hear. Yep. All right. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of things. We have a bunch of commander tests that I want to do, or that we need to do. Because Commander is really VGC relevant right now. Everybody's talking about Commander right now. We're all over the place. So probably the most important new mechanic, or I don't think I've covered this yet. Has to do with Karthik. Go ahead and lead with your slow intimidate. Has to do with order up. So. And you just see this all over. If you just play a natural game of VGC, you'll see this mechanic. Where if you use Order Up into a Protect, it still boosts the Dondozo. Which, I don't quite understand why it does that. My current best theory is that it behaves like Steel Beam. Where it sets the flag no matter what. Even though the move failed, it sets the flag earlier on in the checksum of move success. That's my current best theory. So we'll have to see. Anyway, so this is interesting. So we see both Mold Breaker and Intimidate go before Commander. Now, I don't think Tatsugiri is that slow. Yeah, it's not that slow. This is just like a random one, you know, caught from my boxes and stuff, you know, right? Oh, and this is attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. So this is Mirror Herb activating. So that's good. That takes care of quite a few things. Yep. And then Mirror Herb displays at the end of all that. So I'm also at -1. That's really good. So it is a boost. It's not setting to +2. So Karthik, what is your Masotif's speed stat? Yeah, I also noticed that too, Pyuk. It went in like the normal order, which kind of makes sense to me. 71. I'm 93, so it is later. So Commander is not a standard entrance ability. Like, it doesn't have the exact same timing, which makes sense to me. So we'll go from that. But okay, first thing I want to do, I'm gonna go ahead and use this into the Tinkaton. You're just gonna be killing turns for a while, but Karthik. So we've tested actually already quite a few things on our agenda for today, which is excellent. So order up into the Tinkaton, does nothing, but I still get the boost. Yep, still got a defense boost there. So even though I attacked into a target there, I still got the boost. That makes sense that would behave that way. I'm gonna go ahead now. Actually, I need to wait for my Tatsugiri to die for some stuff. So yeah, I think that's good. It's weird how that boost works, but it's still Sheer boost affected. Yeah. Well, I mean, don't forget, Karthik, the reason why it's Sheer Force affected is because they hard-coded it to be Sheer Force affected. In fact, you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, Karthik, it's possible that that boost actually isn't negated by Sheer Force. Like, it's just a straight buff. Kind of like how, and we'll be showing this later on for the benefit of those who haven't seen this yet, but Jet Punch, the new move that is learned by Finizen, is not, or excuse me, is also boosted by Sheer Force, but it's like priority isn't negated because of how it's set Palafin. Does Finizen also not get it? And yo, what up, Aussie VGC UF? All right, I'm gonna wait for the Tatsugiri to die. We could have done like a Parasong setup, but you don't think so? Okay, well. Just Palafin? Okay. I knew the big guy got it. The heart on Palafin? Yeah, that's true, exactly. He wouldn't have the heart to use Jet Punch otherwise. Can't punch people without that. Now anyway, so what I'm doing here is I'm KOing my Tatsugiri. And the reason I'm not using like Parasong to make it a little bit faster, because that would be faster, obviously, 3 turns, is because I actually don't want an ally Pokemon. I want to see what happens with Order Up versus an ally Pokemon. So if it's using the same timing as Steel Beam, if you Steel Beam into an ally, then that will not be sufficient for boosting your stat. Now, I think one thing I do want to show initially, though, is that even though my Tatsugiri is dead, I'm still going to get the boost. Because it, like, ties it to Dondozo at some point. It's just like, I have had a Tatsugiri in my mouth, and so it knows to raise defense like this. So, if you side target an ally, the move will fail before, like, the Steel Beam stuff will activate, assuming it's the same as last gen. So if it is using the same effect, then I would assume that this Order Up will not boost defense. But let's see here. Order Up. Failed. No, it still boosted defense. So it's not that. So it's even earlier than that. Okay, that makes things tricky. I did not expect it to be to happen on that. That's kind of annoying. I also forgot to test order up into a side mode attacking Tatsugiri, but that's okay. Although it should, because unless Tatsugiri's stuff is just way different than everything else that I know, it definitely should. So what would be earlier than that? That's very early. Surely the move has to be called. Like, there's no shot that you can just... let's see here. What can fail earlier than that? If we had Electrify, that'd be nice. No, you can have all sorts of stuff earlier than that. Like redirection, target redirection from Lightning Rod would be one thing you could do, but that's only target redirection. Yeah, Desolate Land is earlier. All these are move effects. A priority order up would do it. Yeah, it would also, but the Lightning Rod is later than self-targeting. Well, not the redirection portion, but the absorption portion is later. I mean, we're kind of assuming. I'm assuming that the check side before boost success is identical, which is it almost certainly isn't. But it's got to be close. So the thing you could do earlier than that would be like Queenly Majesty, but we'd have to get order up priority. And I don't remember if you can do that with if like the Encore stuff with priority still lets you do that. I would need to check to see if Call It plus Prankster, that would be a lot better. Yes, that would be very smart. So yeah, Copycat, does it learn Copycat? Let me look at Dondozo's moves. If it learns Copycat, that'd be the easiest, because then you could just skill swap it. But I'm thinking we can just do we could always just do Sleep Talk. That's probably the best idea. Grafferari gets Prankster Copycat. That's irrelevant because Grafferari can't get the you can't, that doesn't matter, guys, because you can't put the fish in, or you can't put Tatsugiri in Grafferari's, or however you say that thing's name. I'm probably butchering it. Can't put it in its mouth. So I think we're going to do the Sleep Talk strat. Sleep Talk sounds like a good idea to me. This is where I can do fancy Jennings stuff. Life X is working, baby. All right, so we'll go ahead and do Sleep Talk with order up. Okay. All right. So now we've got Sleep Talk and order up. So Karthik, you will need to bring a Pokemon that can go to sleep. Also, if you bring an Opportunist Pokemon, this would be a good chance for that. We already saw its behavior with Mirror Herb, but so it's probably almost identical, but it'd be nice just to have that. So we have Sleep Talk, we have order up. So I'll need some way of going to sleep. You'll also need to bring Karthik a Prankster Skill Swap Pokemon. I don't know if there are any Prankster Skill Swap Pokemon. Let's see. So you may need 2 Pokemon. Nope, Sableye gets it. So you can do Sableye with Prankster Skill Swap. So you'll need that. And then we can and then you also need any Pokemon like Dazzling, Armor Tail, or whatever the last one is. Queenly Majesty. Any of those. Never mind. Our communication ended due to an error. Oh, never mind. I guess it didn't end? Question mark? I love this game. I'm reading your message now, Rex. No, it couldn't. You couldn't eat the same Tatsugiri after Revival Blessing. Or no, that's not true. That's, excuse me, I'm mistaken on that. After Revival Blessing, the same Dondozo could eat Tatsugiri, but one Dondozo can't eat 2 Tatsugiris. When you tested that, the 2 Tatsugiri used were different forms. I don't think that'll make any difference. I didn't even know that that's what they are called. I don't even know what they're like. I think their colors correspond to what boost they give, but I don't know their colors. I think it's like red is attack, yellow is defense, and the other one is speed, but I don't know. I don't have them memorized. Red, orange, yellow. Are there any more than that? Yeah, so you'll lead with Opportunist this time, Karthik. You know, I'm also curious if you have both Opportunist and Mirror Herb, if you get the boost twice. That could be interesting to test. We can test that later. My intuition would be that you don't get it twice, but if you did, that would be pretty busted. You could, like, stack that. Well, assuming you got a good boost, right? Alright. This Pathra. Double copy a boost? Okay, we can test that. High tech was not lowered. You cannot lower it. There's a vid in SV research. Okay. Cool. Opportunist attack. Oh, it activates once every time, but it also goes in like the normal order. It's annoying that it activates every time. Man, one at a time is so lame. Okay, so you'll need to put my Dondozo to sleep, please, Karthik. So you'll need to switch into your sleep mon. Opportunist says Rage Cell. Yeah, you just sit there for 100 years. Oh, you didn't bring a sleep mod? Well, you can just forfeit then. Because we need that. Yeah. I cannot. Yeah, it does every stat separately. I don't actually know if that, I assume that means that, it's just the ability activating every time, but you still collectively get all the boosts at once. Does it only restore 1 defense? Yeah, that would be the same. No, it definitely wouldn't do that. It wouldn't do that because White Herb doesn't activate immediately on defense drops. It waits until everything's complete anyway. I mean, that's the same question as like Shell Smash, right? Howl versus Opportunist. Great, add it to the list. Howl versus Opportunist. Yeah, so if you want, Karthik, you can go ahead and just give your, whatever that Pokemon's called, this Pathra, the Ostrich. If you give that Mirror Herb so we can just see that, that'd be kind of cool. And then we'll need Sleep Talk. Or then you'll need Spore as well. I have marked down Rage Shell versus White Herb, though. The Scourgel, because I do think that is potentially interesting to test. You can see on my on my layout that my stuff is always cut off. If I had like a scrolling thing, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know how to do that. If anyone knows how to do that in OBS, I would do that. But there's like 20 things on here. And that's without, like, I don't even stay on top of the Battle Mechanics Research thread right now, or the Bug Reports thread. I'm sure I could just add, like, dozens upon dozens of stuff. Right now, I'm just testing what I think is interesting. And when people ask me. Most of my stuff is just like, hey, is this how this works? I'm like, probably yes, probably not. Or that I'm like, I have no idea. There's plenty of ones I'm just like, I have no idea. I'll have to test it. It's Brute Bonnet. That doesn't have the bee emojis. Brute Bonnet needs to have the bee emojis every time. And you also need to say it like the brute, like that. So you indicate the bee emoji. Alright, Opportunist. An Opportunist will activate first. For sure, because as you all recall, when an ability and item occupy the same event, the ability will always activate before that item. But they have to be the same event, though. And it's not always obvious if they are the same event. There you go, Oryx. That's right. That took, like, forever. Oh, interesting. My match time didn't start until turn 1. That's cool to know. All right, yep, look at that. Boost. Okay. We'll also get to see order up now into just side target. Like this. This should also boost, for sure, because having no target from there not being anything there happens way earlier than semi-invulnerability. In fairness, Tatsugiri stuff isn't semi-invulnerability. It's not quite the same, but it's got to be very similar. So I would imagine it'd be later in the checksum before boost success. You can switch it in now, Karthik. In fact, that will be perfect. And then just go ahead and spore my Dondozo. Don't like Brute Bonnet. What's wrong with Brute Bonnet? Voids. I should defense boost. Yep, exactly. I do not think it should do that, by the way. Oh, you'll want to spore me. So you can go ahead and do that now, Karthik. You can actually skill swap me as well. And then this next turn, you can go ahead and switch into your resist or your anti-priority mon. And then we'll see what its behavior is. Okay. This I'm not 100% like, because even if this works, it's not like super obvious like what exactly it's gonna do, because like even if it doesn't boost, like it could be that they've changed implementation, because they did add a new ability that's very similar. So they're like, oh yeah, well, let's go ahead and fix this thing while we're at it. The eyes closed. Yeah, that's new with 1.1. Order up. Okay, armor tail. I can't use it. Do I still get the boost? I do not get the boost. Okay. So that is so similar. Like that timing is so similar. Am I reading this wrong? Am I reading my own notes wrong? Failure due to target set flag. I have the setting the flag from Steel Beam after the failure for no target. But it doesn't do that. So I definitely didn't get a defense boost there, right? So I should only be at +3. Yep, exactly. So it's after that point. So that's good to know at least. So it's after then. There's very, very little in between there, though. Protean's like the only thing that's in between there that you can even realistically test. Oh yeah, I mean, you can't try it on that. You'd have to jank it to be another type, which I don't think there's anything you can do that with. Yeah, it changed as well, exactly, yeah. So it may even be different. But at least we know that it fails from that. So that's a good, like, if we take the Gen 8 checksum before move success as reliable, then at least we've got a good idea of where this should be at. trying to think if there's anything else. I could look at Steel Beam, because maybe Steel Beam is going to be similar now. I'm going to go ahead and grab a Steel Beam on, which I don't know if I have. Steel Beam. Steel Beam. I don't have anything in there, so I need to grab a mon that I can actually learn it. Steel Beam. Tinka something can learn it. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. Those guys. Okay, Tinka Tough somewhere. Yeah, perfect. Okay. What box is that? Box 13. Okay. And then I'll just need a way of KOing myself very quickly. And so like a final Gambit mod would work great for that. Karthik, if you want to bring a skill swap in Protean, why don't I have Final Gambit, dude? That's crazy. Final Gambit. Doug Trio gets that one. Because it'll let me see timing. Just make sure that I'm on the right track, basically. Because a big part of this is not knowing, like, you know, if they just completely upended the checksum out for Moose success or not. I haven't seen anything that's contradictory to it yet, but you never know, sort of thing. Alright. Now I have that. So if you grab skill swap and then you just need a the Protean mon. And then I am going to just bring Tinka Tough. It's got filler moves as well, that's fine. Okay. It won't help with determining Protean, it'll just... I'm basically just checking Steel Beam to see if it's the same thing. Like, because if Steel Beam changed, that's something that we know from past gens, so I can at least use that as a... like an anchor point, so to speak. To verify things are behaving the way I'm expecting them to. So I'm just going to bring Tinka Tough and Doug Trio. For reference, in case y'all are like, what the heck is he talking about? This is the checks done before move success research that I did back in Gen 8. Or as I call it there, the order of move success checks. This is probably one of the most important things I did in Gen 8. It took months. Okay. Yeah, you'll go ahead and, ooh, I actually need to, well, oh, I can just final get it myself. Perfect, that way. Yeah, so you can skill swap your Florger or Rito or whatever it's called. So if this was like last gen, then using Steel Beam into my ally here shouldn't cause me to faint. So I'm going to use Steel Beam into my ally, and you're going to go ahead and skill swap on this turn, Karthik, and we'll see Protean's effect as well here. Oh, I'm stupid. You're not Prankster anymore. But you can see I didn't lose my health. So... it is the same. But Protean should still activate. Protean is before Steel Beam like this. So it's something different that happens in between there. Because it's after that, but what? But it's before semi-invulnerability. So like if you look at my posts I have there, that would be between somewhere between 35 and 42. No, something should be between 35 and 40. Okay, so you can see there that I, in fact, just changed my typing. So my typing just completely changed from Protean. Now, I won't do that again because Protean only activates once per battle now. But it did activate and change me to pure Steel type. So Steel Beam isn't changed at all. Or at least minimally, this is all consistent with how Steel Beam behaved last gen. So it's just somewhere in between. So Protean, as you correctly pointed out, Discord, will not help us because the boost actually, in fact, happens after the fact. So, like, it happens, like, the condition for it to work happens after the move would actually execute. So I don't know about that yet. All right. So the next thing I want to do then, Karthik, is we can test the interaction. Have you seen how they good battle? I have no idea. I haven't looked at it at all since it's not in the game. I'm focusing on stuff that's in the game first, unless it's very interesting. So we've nailed down order up as best as we can, assuming Gen 8 stuff is valid. So, what did I just think about? There was something else that I wanted to do, and I've just completely forgotten it with Commander. Outside of its timing, I guess, but we can go ahead and, I guess, just move along. So let's go ahead and switch to the timing of Commander. We can do that. Was it Dragon Darts? No, but we could do that. What were we testing? Oh, we were testing to see if it gets interrupted or not. Yeah, why not? Karthik, go ahead and grab Dragon Darts. We also want Mean Look at this point. Yeah, we can do Mean Look, and see how that behaves. So we'll do that. I'll grab this guy too. Just because I want him. So I think we've pretty well decisively answered. I'll order up boost stats. Just have to look into Commander timing. Jaw lock. What about jaw lock? What about jaw lock? That's what I'm thinking. We're gonna try it. I doubt it's gonna do anything though. Actually, now that I think about it, what am I even trying to do with Mean Look? Like, this doesn't prove anything, does it? Yeah, it doesn't prove anything. I mean, you can do that with Mean Look too. You wouldn't need to like U-turn. You just switch with Mean Look. So are you ringing? Go ahead and bring Dragapult. We're gonna do Dragapult first. You'll just do Dragon Darts into my Dondozo. So we'll chip it down, and then I'll switch into Tatsugiri, and then we're gonna try to kill Dondozo on the same turn. So we're gonna do like a one hit of Dragon Darts into Dondozo, and then the other hit will go into Tatsugiri. We're not sure if it's going to or not, is the thing. My expectation... Well, actually, I guess we could just see what it does normally. I would assume that smart targeting accounts for Tatsugiri and just hits the Dondozo twice, as it is right now. So yeah, you can go ahead and just hit my Dondozo, chip it down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and switch just into Tatsugiri directly. That's fine. I don't need to pay attention to how much damage this actually deals. 205 to 206. 188. Okay, that's not doing very much. Can you go ahead and hit, you can go ahead and hit me with Flutter Mane, Karthik, to speed things up a little bit. Yeah, so you just go ahead and just double target me for a while. But of note is that the Dragon Darts did target the Dondozo twice, which is expected behavior. It doesn't try to target the... You have attack on this? Well, you can just switch to another Mon that has an attack. Oh, is your mean look Mon? Well, do you have another Mon that can do damage? We probably should have grabbed like Ruination or something to chip it down a little bit smarter. I was kind of just like, oh yeah, they'll just go into it. Should have thought a little bit more. You know, bring it. Well, I guess you can just keep using Dragon Darts then. We'll eventually chip it down. I think we're doing more damage to it than that guy is. Yeah, 50-50. That's the one problem. Yeah, we probably need like False Swipe or Ruination or something. We probably need Ruination. Let's just go ahead. Let's just do this the right way. Bring Super Fang or Ruination or something like that, Karthik. That way we can chip it down. I'm also going to remove the Toxic Orb on Tatsugiri because I think we're done with all the tests that we need that involve killing off Tatsugiri. So that way we just don't have the animation with Toxic Orb. Yeah, so you can just like lead off with Super Fang or like double Super Fang Karthik. Like if you just have double Super Fang, then you can just chip down my Dondozo very quickly. In fact, I'm gonna grab Super Fang as well. Or actually, I'll grab Ruination. Flower Trick Masquerada. Whatever works. I'm gonna bring this guy. Super effective as Christmas. Well, we don't want it to die though. Right? We don't want it to die. You have no AVs? Okay, whatever works. We'll do that then. I want to calc it beforehand, though. I'm nervous. Okay, so tell me your things, stats. Okay, Meow, Scarada, 130, Power Trick. Oh yeah, that super doesn't kill. Yeah, we good. We good. I'll still lead with this. And then I'll use that to Ruination myself down a little bit more. Also, Dondozo has, like, no speed. I just realized this. I didn't realize it was this slow. So that +2 speed boost is not that impressive. Leftovers activates on Tatsugiri? Yes. All of the end of turn effects. Perfect. Oh, my Dondozo is a gamer. I still want to Ruination a couple times, Karthik. We were dealing 19 damage, so I want to just reduce it a little bit more. Ever check Sandstorm damage? No, I checked Grassy Terrain. You're semi-invulnerable, or you're Tatsugiri invulnerable, so you don't recover health. Okay, I'm gonna do it one more time, Karthik. We can check Sandstorm, that's fine. We don't treat as semi-invulnerable? Do we have no guard stuff implemented on it? Okay, now you can go ahead and use Dragon Darts, Karthik. I would be shocked if it didn't take Sandstorm damage. Let's see, Dragon Darts. Okay. Dondozo is dead. Yep, it just interrupts it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep. Immediately interrupted. Okay. That's just like follow me, basically. I don't think it ever says hit one time. Does it ever say hit 2 times? I don't think it was saying hit 2 times. But in any case, I'll go ahead and I'll grab a I'll have Tatsugiri hold leftovers. Karthik, you can go ahead and just grab a Sandstorm on. And we'll do the same thing. Alright, Tatsugiri. Okay, get the leftovers. Okay, we've got that. I'm gonna go ahead and grab toxic debris because this will be a very easy test. Yeah, but then you have to run like Jolly on a base 35 mon. That's kind of awkward. Speed boosting Tatsugiri. Oh, that'll help him. Okay. Alright, right out to R. Blop. And then we'll just see what the sandstorm leftovers do. Yep, I take Sandstorm just fine. And I recover HP just fine. No surprises there. Okay. So the only other thing was mean look versus for my commander test that I had was mean look versus commander, but I don't even know what I would test with that. Like, the only thing I can think of testing would be the switch out effect. So I guess we'll do that, but yeah, I guess we'll do like another Tatsugiri. Just so that way we can show that, because I believe Oryx was asking that. You were asking what if you have the same Tatsugiri. So we'll test it, but I don't think it'll work. So I'll go ahead and I'll grab another Tatsugiri. Oh, where are you? Where are you, my Tatsugiri? There you go, box 9. I will make another copy of you in box 16. Okay, so now we've got these guys. They both have leftovers. Is that okay? No, I would want them to die, so I will give this one the toxic orb so they can die. Okay, I've got these guys. Excellent. I'm also going to test the toxic debris thing first. I'm just going to go ahead and do that first. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and lead with Glimera and Frigarath. And then I'll switch in these guys later. So I believe on Showdown currently, if you side target a Tatsugiri Pokemon, it will set up toxic spikes on your own side. If that happens, that would be very funny, but I expect it not to do that. I expect it to set it up on the opponent's side. Yep, they set up on Karthik's side. So it's hard code to set up on the opponent's side. Oh, look, it has like a little +1 on there. That's nice of it. So I'm going to go ahead and now switch into my Dondozo, into my Tatsugiri. Oh, wait, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to switch into my Dondozo. And not switch into that guy, because I want to set up... we want to set up Meme Look on it. Alright, so now my Dondozo has a mean look. So I'm going to go ahead and switch into my Tatsugiri. And I will show that obviously I will enable to switch out. I still have the can't escape flag, it's all that good stuff. So this turn, Karthik, you'll go ahead and switch out your Fluttermane. So that way we'll remove that can't escape flag. Obviously I can't switch. That's because I have both the can't escape and I have a thing in my mouth. So. Hey, look, there's those toxic spikes from earlier. So now let's see if I can switch out. If Game Freak has any sense at all, I shouldn't be able to. But they might have gotten it wrong. Because now I no longer have the can't escape flag, because me looks switched out, but I still can't switch to this guy out though. As expected. Okay. So now I will just... We'll just wait for the... We have to wait for the Tatsugiri to die, so... I don't know. Karthik, did you bring Sand? Did you bring Tyranitar in this game? I didn't actually check your team preview. If you brought Tyranitar, switch that in so the Tatsugiri can die faster. We're gonna make everything else from the field take sand damage, so. And, you know, you got a poison Vaughn, but on your side, but We just want it to die, and then I'll show that when you send in even a Tatsugiri of the same color, you will not get it twice. It's a one-time only deal. For a limited time, you too can get a Tatsugiri right in your belly. Act now, and we'll throw in this exclusive set of Jinzu knives. I don't even know what Jinzu knives are. I just know that's like the thing. Jinzu knives. Jinzu knives. Knives for my sushi. Yeah, it's true. Alright, good. It's almost dead. Almost dead. Almost dead. Dead. This one off. Okay. And now I'll send in my second Tatsugiri. And nothing happens. Shocker. We are all shocked and surprised, just like Tatsugiri. He is shocked and surprised. Look at him. See, he's like, what? What's going on, bro? I have no idea. See, look, he's like his eyebrow raised. He's like, brother. Okay. I think the last thing with Commander is gonna be the timing thing. So we already saw that it activates after, a slower Intimidate. So we saw that. So, well, actually, you know what? Now I think about it, that could have activated based on, yeah, I think that's funny too, Oryx. It could have actually been triggering Commander based on Dondozo's speed. Now that I think about it, I don't know why it would have done it that way. But it very well might have. Because I don't think my guy is that slow. Let me go ahead and fix that, actually. So I'll give him a lot of speed. Alright, so he's very fast now. So Karthik, I want you to bring your slow Intimidate again. I'm also going to bring White Herb on both of these guys. No! Oh yeah, min speed Mischief is also good as well. Yes, yes, yes. So please do that. And then I'm going to bring double White Herb. Because we know that White Herb activates at the same timing. Or it activates after the traditional, like, switch-ins and stuff like that. So we'll grab both these guys. So we've got this guy. I don't need you anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and take you out. Okay, so we've got all that. I think that should be okay. Let me see if I can grab another, like, just one-off test as well while I'm in here. Not really have any nice one-off tests. All my tests are hard. Grab focus energy. Hey, look, it's Finizen. I'm gonna actually evolve you real quick. On to Safeguard. We know how that behaves from last gen. I'm gonna need a... Yawn, Yawn... Safeguard blocks Yawn on initial use, but it does not prevent you from going to sleep. Misty Terrain is backwards, where you can use Yawn on Misty Terrain, but it will prevent sleep. Yeah, that's the behavior I would expect. I'm 90% sure that's how it works on Showdown. If it's not, then I'd be kind of surprised, because that's very well-known behavior. Well, add it to the list of bugs, then. But that's been behavior since, like, ancient years ago. I need a Flamigo as well. No. Flamigo. So now I've got double White Herb on my guys, and so we can see how Intimidate behaves with this. Like, we can see what order stuff activates in, basically. So I'm going to lead with these two, and Karthik, you also lead with your Intimidate guy. Yeah, I don't know. Just post your replay in the bug reports thread. Someone will take care of it. Okay, so first Intimidate activates. I've got Oblivious! Arrgh! I needed to change that. Well, Commander hopped in my belly before White Herb could even potentially go off. That's frustrating, though, because I didn't change that thing. It's Waterville now. Tatsugiri returned... What? Huh? Okay. Tatsugiri's... Hello? Why did Tatsugiri's go off? Tatsugiri's White Herb went off even when it went semi-invulnerable. Well, I fixed Dondozo's ability now, but I don't know why the White Herb went off while it was I guess because I guess it makes sense, even though while you're semi-invulnerable. Yeah, it still had your stats, exactly, yeah. Well, if that's the case, Karthik, if that's the case, that means you can do Eject Pack with this. Okay, if that's the case, you can do Eject Pack. Because Eject Pack activate. Now, it probably just won't work because you're semi-invulnerable, so it probably just won't behave that way, but I'll go ahead and I'll put that on there. There's no shot that works. All right. Eject pack. Okay. Now I've got a eject pack. Alright. And now I've got these two. And tell me again what the speed stat of your doggy with Intimidate is. Once we get into the team preview. Because that's really weird that attack... No, it's not. Well, maybe it's not weird, because abilities go before items. 56, okay. Yeah, so if Commander was in the same, like, timing as White Herb... well, you can just check in Team Preview, Karthik. You don't have to like, manually fiddle with it right now. It's 50. I mean, it's still slow. It's slower than both my guys, so it's behaving the way that I would expect it to. I'm gonna lead with Tatsugiri on the left this time, just for fun. For funsies. I need to make sure I brought extra Pokemon on the back, so that way it actually will switch out. Oh my goodness. I mean, yeah, that's gonna be insane. There's no shot it does, though, right? I mean, like, there's no way. Okay, I hop in the belly. Get all my boosts. And let's see. So we should have White Herb next. Oh, White Herb didn't go off because I didn't have any negative stats to restore. That's right. That makes some sense to me. And then Eject Pack just didn't go off. That seems consistent. All right. Well, I bet it probably does work that way on Showdown right now. But because there's no shot that edge case was considered. But yeah, I will go ahead and forfeit. Oh, now that I think about it, I mean, you can intimidate mons that are semi-invulnerable anyway. So, I mean, that wouldn't even be, like, a lead question. So, yeah, the devs thought about that. Yeah, of course. Because you could always just intimidate on any turn while Tatsugiri is in. So, of course, you're going to just make it like, yeah, hard code, no. That's the no button with the eject pack. But there's probably a no button with eject button as well. Yeah, well, that would have been really funny, but they are smart enough, thankfully, to account for that. So that would mean Commander should have the same timing. It's looking like it has the same timing as White Herb because it's activating after White Herb, but before other, or it's like activating after Intimidate, but before White Herb. Which means that if there's another ability that has that same timing, we can use that. However, I have forgotten what that is. What the other moves are, because that's not a Showdown thing, so let me look up. Flower Gift? I don't think Cherub's in the game, though, right? So it doesn't consume it either, Pyuk? Like, it doesn't activate, it doesn't consume it? Oh, it probably wouldn't. You're probably right. Well, Flower Gift would be something, but it's not in the game. Forecast would also be something, but it's not in the game. No, it's... Oh, no, White Herb is an even later event. Oh, I've got this backwards. No, because Ice Face is after. Ice Face is after the fact. Yeah, so the timing of this event, so Commander is either in the same timing as Primal Reversion, Terrain Seed, Schooling, and Shields Down, or it's in the same timing as White Herb, Flower Gift, and Forecast. So actually, we didn't prove anything with White Herb. Not anything interesting anyway. The thing that would be interesting would be Terrain Seeds. Yeah, but that would be... I'm trying to think of how we would even test that. Oh, because that's going to require us to... that would require us to have a really complicated setup where, like, terrain is active, but the seed isn't. I don't want to do that. Let's just skip it. Forget that. We have better things to do than concoct those setups on the fly. We can do Mirror Herb timing, though. That should be pretty straightforward to do. Because we can just test to see if that's the same or after White Herb. So for that, you'll need an ability that would boost itself immediately on switching. Can't you just switch into Tatsugiri holding a seed while terrain is active? I think the Dondozo. No, because it would activate... Actually, I think that would work. Pyuk. Let's test... You know, that is simple enough. We'll test that. At least that's not the complicated test. So we'll do that. So Karthik, go ahead and bring... I don't know. Electric Surge. Just bring Electric Surge. That will bring Electric Seed. No, you wouldn't want to lead it because the timing for when that kind of stuff happens is different. So Pyuk is correct that you wouldn't want to do this setup on leads. It doesn't work on leads. I remember when I tested this with Primal Reversion, it didn't work on leads because the timing is like janky. You have to be very specific with it, of like missing the timing. So we'll go ahead and do that. So yeah, go ahead and bring Electric Surge. And actually, since that's the case, we don't have to lead with that anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and get in. Before we do that, I'm going to show off Focus Energy plus Costar. I wanted to make sure we get that in, since that's a very simple test to do. So you'll lead with Pincurchin, Karthik. Or any other mon that can manually set it. Pincurchin works perfectly. And I will lead with Palafin. And this guy. And then I'll have Flamigo. And this guy. So we'll do the Focus Energy test first. While we're doing this, by the way, can we think of any abilities besides, like, Intrepid Sword that just give you a boost on switching? Wind Rider? I don't even know what that move... I don't even know what that ability does. What's Wind Rider do? Oh, that's the bird ability, isn't it? The new electric flying bird. When hit by a wind move. That's wind power. Wind Rider is for the tumbleweed guy. On switching if Tailwind is active. Okay, we can do that then. That works. No, it won't work. I want this to be on leads. On leads, please. That would be nice. The only one I can think of is like Defiant. And it's kind of like, yeah, I don't know about Defiant. So now I have focus energy on my Paladin. I'm going to go ahead and switch into my Flamigo. For what it's worth, Costar always activates. I learned this actually from watching Wolf's stuff. He was doing a Dondozo Flamigo meme team. And Costar always activates on switching no matter what. Probably relevant for like sticky web or something, but I mean, so you saw it say that it activated, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. So we're just gonna see now if it has it. The reason why we're testing this with focus energy is because it copies that. So, oh, it does copy it. Okay, so it does copy the critical hit boost. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know about Prosynthesis. I don't know if Prosynthesis is normally copied by Psych Up. I haven't touched Prosynthesis stuff yet. I'm going to leave that alone for now. So I'm going to go ahead and switch back into Dondozo. And it looks like it. Which makes sense. Game Freak doesn't like implementing new things if they can help it. Just use the same effect twice. I mean, why not, right? So that is helpful to know, though. So you can get your critical hit boost like that. Hey, you've been pecked. Okay. So now I will go ahead and I'll switch in to my electric suit guy. Hey, look, my Paladin is now the Super Paladin. Okay, so my electricity activates first. Yeah, and then my commander activates. Okay. So it probably is that then. So it probably, because abilities activate before items, they tend to if they're in the same event. So it probably is in the same event as, like, Ice Face, like Flower Gift. So it is that same event. So our test with White Herb was consistent with that. So we kind of, like, did it the other way around than what we needed to, but... so we know Commander is pretty late. Doesn't tell you that much, but it's okay. We'll go ahead and run now. So let's go ahead and mark some stuff off. You can't even see all the stuff I'm marking off because it's way farther down in my list. Okay. Yes, let's go ahead and do that. That's fine by me. We can go ahead and do that. I want to do mirror herb typing as well. So, let's see here. What's a status electric move? Any status electric moves? I mean, charge is one, but we can't. I don't think we can do that. T-wave, perfect. Yes. Now, does anybody know what the T in T-wave stands for? Wrong answers only. No, I said wrong answers only. Therian? Therian wave. Yes. See, that's a better answer. T, yeah. Right, hopefully this Flaffy can learn Thunder Wave as well. Okay. Don't need you anymore. Still need you. I don't need you anymore. I think we're done for you two for now. T-Wave would be a ghost type surf clone, yeah. Yeah, T-Wave. That'd be actually pretty funny. So we need, yeah, so, I don't know. I guess, Karthik, bring Defiant. I guess that'll work. So I need to go ahead and grab an Intimidate Pokemon as well. Look at how many Intimidate Pokemon. I got this Tauros right here, bro. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get this Tauros. Guard Dog might be better than Defiant. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. As long as the Mirror Herb activates at all, it doesn't matter. That's the key part. Mirror Herb. Mirror Herb 2. Then I'll grab White Herb for Flaffy. Okay, then what was the Tauros I just added? What box was that in? Like box 13, I think. No. Oh, what box did I just put this thing in? I want to make, yeah, okay, 14. I'll make sure it has a further move I can actually click. Shiny Gimlet? What? I didn't even notice. Whatever, we're not looking for shinies right now. Yes, I hope so too, Karthik. Oh, you got one while playing in your own game. I was like, okay. Like, I didn't think I had a shiny Gimlet. I have a few shinies. I need a shiny hunt for some of the Paradox Pokemon just for fun. So I want to show my speed stats of the Flaffy. So Flaffy is 51. Tauros is hopefully much faster than 51. It is indeed much faster than 51. So I'm going to go ahead and lead with these two guys. And so, yeah, that's what I've heard to Discord roll. So you're going to go ahead and lead with Intimidate and Defiant. You did not bring Intimidate. That's okay, though. We'll just get to see what Defiant does. And then we'll test the charge T-Wave thing. Pomo and Hopper. Defiant, clear body, lovely. And then, yep, my Mirror Herb still activates, and I still get a nice +2 boost. Yep, okay, good deal. So just go ahead and kill a turn, Karthik, and I will test charge. Next battle, you'll need to bring an Intimidate Pokemon. So I have charge now, and we'll show the new behavior of charge, where if I click some actually let me go ahead and do this. So you can see I have charge here. So if I use a non-electric move, then I will still retain my charge. Prankster perish. Yeah. So plenty of things at best. That list goes down. That list scrolls down quite a ways. No, I'm expecting it not to. Okay, so I used Cotton Spore there, and now you can see I still have my charge. So if I now use Thunder Wave, do I lose my charge? Or does it have to be a damaging move? Because somebody asked me about it, and I didn't know. Yeah, charge is not right on PS. Because it doesn't have, like... It doesn't really work in past gens either. But let's see how this works. I no longer have charge. So it looks like it does get removed, Karthik. So that's very good to know. So I no longer have the charge boost. This is so sad. Let me get one like. Okay. Alright. Charge is done. No, they probably do remove it, Karthik. It just gets reset again. So like if you use charge, then you use charge again, then it gets removed and then it resets it. So it would get removed for using charge, but then it resets itself. But for something like Thunder Wave, it just gets removed. Also gonna grab skill swap. Gets removed pretty late. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, maybe it is just a hard code exception. How do I not have skill swap? All right, well, you have skill swap. I can't believe I don't have, I need to get a Pokemon with skill swap ASAP. Known move, what am I thinking about? What was I thinking about? Gosh darn it, I've just forgotten. Oh, Sheer Force. I wanted to Sheer Force. Yeah, you could just hard code it, I guess, for that. That doesn't quite sound right to me, but Iron Valiant gets skill swap. Yeah, see, you guys are memeing about that. I don't know. Does that mean anything? Is that weird that it does that? I have no idea. All right, so you're gonna bring Intimidate again this time, Karthik, just to be clear. It can't use it. Oh. That's funny. Quick Drive is permanent. Excellent. Excellent. Alright. So you're going to lead Intimidate in Bisharp. Its only ability is unswappable. Hey, man. Maybe you slackers just haven't been trying hard enough. Ever think of that? Attract Cryogonal. Yeah, Attract View is also pretty gamer. Attract Mew has like bugs on Showdown, but nobody cares. It'll never get fixed. Right, Intimidate, and now our other Intimidate goes. Alright, there my Wide Herb activated first. And then my Mirror Herb activated. Okay, well... my Flappy is way slower than my Tauros. So, the Wide Herb activating first means that either it was left or right, which would be ridiculous. So I'll switch Tauros and Flaffy for another game. Or it was... yeah. You can go ahead and switch to the skill swap as well. Yeah, we do need to check it against Eject back Karthik. But we'll switch Tauros and Flaffy first. But go ahead and switch into skill swap. We'll go ahead and get another test in. We'll squeeze in the Sheer Force Jet Punch test. But if it's that late, minimally, that means that it's at least the same timing as White Herb. And so if it's at least the same timing as White Herb, that means that Ditto switching in with Mirror Herb would transform first, and then the Mirror Herb would activate, which is good for Ditto. But we'll test that explicitly as well. So go ahead and skill swap on the Tauros. Actually, I forgot to give this thing a... Well, no, that's okay. That's okay. So skill swap on the Tauros. I'm going to switch into my Sheer Force Mon. Never mind. I won't do that. Someone has disconnected. Well, there's only 2 of us. Silly game. Being passive-aggressive, like someone is disconnected. As if it doesn't know. It's up to me to decide the belts. That's because of my gamer. Alright. So I guess we'll just do the same thing with Tauros then. That works for me. So we'll go ahead and do this guy. Preparation is complete. Alright, I'll lead with Tauros this guy this time, so they'll be slightly mixed up. But I would expect it to have the exact same behavior, where White Herb will activate first, even though Flaffy is on the right-hand side. Because it's not based on a left-right interaction, it's based on a speed interaction. Assuming it's consistent with past games, but... Of course, Mirror Herb wasn't in past games, but... So we Intimidate, then we Intimidate, and then we should have White Herb activate. Yep, exactly. Didn't matter that I was on the left side. It's the exact same thing. And now I'm going to get a nice +2. So, now go ahead and switch into skill swap again, and then we'll go ahead and do the skill swap stuff. And I'll pull up my Pokemon in the damage calc. So you'll go ahead and skill swap my Copperaja to start off with. That way it loses Sheer Force, and then you'll skill swap that Sheer Force onto my friend Pollen. What a nice guy. Pollen is a nice guy. You don't love Paladin? What's wrong with Paladin? How are you saying he's busted? He's fine. Y'all just need to play. You're playing OMs. Just get better. I'm pretty sure it's banned from OU. Didn't they ban that already? I thought they did. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. So now I have the sheer force. No, I don't, because this is 0 to hero. You can't skill swap that. I'm dumb. Does that thing get any other abilities? Or is that its only ability? That's its only ability. I can't show it! Come on! I have to do, like, Mimic jank to get around that. Oh. Oh, that's just rude. Alright, well. We'll do Mimic, I guess. Well. I guess we got to see skill swap versus 0 to hero. I'm an idiot. Alright, well we'll do Mimic. Someone is disconnected. No! Please! Actually, you know what? I can test this real quick here. You can't stop me, game. This will just be way faster. To just show it like this. Alright. No, dang it. I can't do it here either because I don't have the hacks version up. I don't want to reset everything. Ugh. We'll do Mimic. And I need to give my guy an eject pack. That's okay. We've done a lot of tests already. I'm not surprised that we weren't gonna get to everything. I mean, it's already been an hour and a half. So if you need to, just let me know. So I need a Pokemon with Mimic. Oh, that would be awesome, Pyuk. We can go ahead and totally do that. Do Mimic. You DC'd again? Well, we can get through it. We'll try at least one more. Might use Squawk ability. Hey, man. Sheer Force plus Copycat? I don't know. I might not have it. That's probably why. Alright. Now, what I would expect to happen here is Mirror Herb will activate and then eject back. So we'll have eject pack and Mirror Herb. I'll lead it like this. Actually, I'll lead it I'll lead it like this. And then I'll have Pseudo Palafin. I'll grab this guy too. Okay. First, intimidate. And then that's just intimidates. Yep, mirror activated first before eject attack. So then what I just want to do is swap the items between these two. So I get a switch out. So if I swap the items between these two, I would expect it to activate in the other order. So I'll go ahead and I'll just use Jet Punch. And switch to Sudobudo and go for Mimic. And then you'll need to switch into skill swap Karthik, and we'll need to skill swap that around. Okay, you can go ahead and actually you can't skill swap anything yet, can you? Yeah. So I've got to mimic first. You can go ahead and skill swap my Palathin slot now. Dang it. Alright. Maybe we'll call it good then here, Karthik. And I can switch to testing with Pyuk since there's zero net troubles, and you also said that you had to head out. So Pyuk, if you're ready to go, we can go ahead and just switch. That way I don't have to... Oh, well, you don't have to reconnect for the third time, because I think probably whatever is going on will continue to keep happening. Okay. Thank you for your help today, Karthik. Appreciate it a lot. I'm glad we were able to get your stuff in, at least. That Meowth looks creepy. Okay, Pyuk, do you happen to have the same setup, where you have an Intimidate Pokemon and a Defiant or competitive Pokemon? So that'll be an important check. I'll also grab myself a skill swap Pokemon, even though I didn't have one before. I can just give myself one. If not, we may have to be creative. Perfect. So you'll just lead with those two. If you had a skill swap Pokemon, that'd be awesome. I didn't, so that makes me think it's probably not an easy thing to have. If you had a Sheer Force Pokemon, that'd be awesome. Sheer Force Pokemon. So we can show off Sheer Force Jet Punch. Perfect. No physical moves to boost with it. Well, Sheer Force isn't just physical moves. Special attack is like 45. Hey, nobody said it had to be good. Okay, so you lead with Intimidate, and that, so. I've swapped my order on these Pokemon, so I'm expecting Tauros to Eject Pack to go first now. Though we'll have to see. Trailblaze. Hey, you've got a proper trainer card. I need to figure out how to do that. And then what I would want to do with it. Okay. Got our Intimidates. First? No, it was first Mirror Herb and then Eject Pack. Okay, well, I guess that just means Eject Pack's even later. Did they add another event for it? These guys are silly. Okay, well, I think that's about as much as we can tell. So it's still before... No, well, I mean, that was the same Intimidate order that we had last time. And even if it did, then that wouldn't make any difference. Yeah, it was faster last time because it was into the Mass Chiff or whatever. That was very slow. That's okay, though. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and do the Jet Punch stuff. Yep, go ahead and skill swap it off the Kavaraja, and that will be excellent. So we'll go ahead and do Mimic and Jet Punch. Cannot use Jet Punch. Can still copy it. Okay, and then you'll go ahead and skill swap it to my Sudowoodo. I guess I don't need anything else because I can just keep this guy in. Oh, this will be perfect. So we'll see here that Jet Punch will take Life Orb Recoil. But now, after skill swapping it, I will not take any Life Orb Recoil. Because Sheer Force negates Life Orb Recoil. Which is a good indicator of that still being active. I'll go ahead and I'll just click double hit into Farigiraf for right now. So you can see that Sudowoodo still had the priority. But now I don't take any Life Orb Recoil. Because that's pretty standard stuff, so that's how we normally understand it to work, so nothing unusual there. So nice footage of Sheer Force versus Jet Punch. So I will go ahead and take these guys away because we're no longer in need of them. Since you've already got armor trail there, we'll test the Prankster Parashong thing. That'll be very straightforward to do. For that, I will just need a Murkrow. And you can also, if you could still bring that Pawniard as well. I'd like to see that Pawniard. And then I'll bring Intimidate. And I'll bring Ditto. With Imposter. And I'll give it min speed. I'll give it Iron Ball just for good measure. No, I won't. I'll have to give it Mirror Herb. Duh. Okay, and then I'll grab my Ditto. So I'll need you. And then I need Prankster Parashong, so I need my Murkrow. Box 3. Prankster Parashong. Fluffy, actually, Palathin's useful. This is on it for sure. Got all of that. I'm going to need Body Press versus Snow, so let's Body Press Ice type. Abomasnow gets that. Someone else tested it? Yeah, I think I've seen it before too. I just wanted to see it for myself, honestly. It should be a very straightforward test to do. So I figured I'd just do it while I'm in here. 8. So for this one, Pyuk, I would like you to lead your Poniard on your left slot. Okay, so lead your Poniard on your left slot. I want to do that so I can copy it with Ditto. Actually, I don't think it would matter now that I think about it. But that's still okay. So we'll do that, and then I'll grab all the rest of these guys. So we intimidate. Defiant. And then I should transform. Yep. And then I will activate my Mirror Herb. And so that should give me a net +3. Which is very nice. Look at that, net +3. That's gaming out here. Okay. Now I will go ahead and I'll switch into my Murkrow and also switch into my Abomasnow. And if you can stay in with the Iron Tail Mon, that'd be great. You can just kill turns. Abomasnow. Oh, a nice showcase. Oh, never mind. I thought it was Scary Face into the Poniard, but it wasn't. That's okay, though. So, I'm going to pull up my stats on these guys as well. I don't know. It's so scary that it has to be seen. That's my headcanon. Okay, 48 defense on the Murkrow. And 84 defense on the Abomasnow. So these are terrible stats. That's okay. So body press ordinarily will do 53 to 63. So we're going to test Parasong, and I'm going to side body press. Parasong. Oh, it does get blocked. Interesting. Is that because it's targeting everything? It must be because it's targeting everything. So that did 133 minus 74. That did 59 damage, which is consistent with the damage calc that I just pulled out. So these numbers, of course, are what the actual stat values would be, but they're all 50. So it does not get the boost from Snow, which is to be expected. Body press wouldn't have considered that other kind of stuff, so seems to make sense to me. So Parasong does get blocked by Armor Tail. I'm gonna guess that's because it's a damaging move, though. So I actually could test this. So if I use Haze, this shouldn't get blocked. Right, exactly. Because Haze, why did I say damaging move? But that because that's not a target. It doesn't target anything. Parasong targets individual Pokemon, whereas Haze doesn't. Or I mean, it like targets the whole field rather than each Pokemon individually. It's classified differently, so basically that will have removed the boost that this Poniard used to have. So that's normal. Good deal. That is quite a few things that we just knocked out all at once. When we're not testing timing of events, it's a lot quicker just to test these sorts of one-offs. So we've got quite a few more to go through. While we're having Mirror Herb, that would be nice if we could just take care of that. So Pyuk, if you could check to see whether or not, I don't know if you've got a Mirror Herb or if you've got an Anger Point Mon. If you just happen to know if you have either of those things off top of your head. I'll go ahead and I'll prepare Rage Fist and Pollen Puff. You have both? Perfect. So go ahead and bring Anger Point. And I will bring Mirror Herb, which I already have on Ditto, which is excellent. So you'll bring Anger Point, and then I can bring Frost Breath. So that way we have a guaranteed crit, and then we can see the behavior of that. So I'll grab Frost Breath. Frost Breath. Okay, got Frost Breath. I'm also going to need a Rage Fist. You don't need Mirror Herb, that's correct. Yeah, you don't need it. So I'm going to need Rage Fist. Which I don't have anywhere, so I need to grab just a generic Primate. I don't have that either. Are you kidding me? Well, I can always just make one. Problem is, I don't know if it'll like me making one. Well, I could use my party, but, well, I can't access anything in my party, can I? Yeah, my party's gonna be totally off limits. And I can't access it because I don't have that guy in my party right now, so... Let me just see if I can grab like an earlier Boxmon. See if it'll let me do this. I have a feeling it's not gonna like me doing this. We'll try it. Hey, look, that has Anger Point. So then I need Pollen Puff. Not have anything on that either. So what gets Pollen Puff? Mungus. I should have a Mungus somewhere. Can put in my Pokemon correctly. Amoongus. There's a Fungus Amoongus. Box 15. Pollen Puff. That's Reflect Spore. I'm going to change that to be the Regenerator. I'm going to be attacking myself. Make sure I don't break anything. Okay. Got that. I've got Rage Fist. Hopefully this does nothing through. Come on, this is a perfectly legal Primate. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah! Okay. So let me take stock of what we want to do. So we want to do Snorunt and Ditto first of all. So we'll do the Anger Point test first. And then I'll bring these guys and we'll do the Rage Fist test second. So I'm going to go ahead and trigger the Crocodile's effect. I'm going to guess that this will boost it to +6 as well on my Crocodile side. So it maxes its attack. And then look at that. My attack rose drastically. It does give a different message, but... You know, that actually makes me kind of interested. I wonder what happens if you're already at, like, -6. And then you do that? Do you jump to +12? Because it said raise drastically. You know? I mean, I wonder if it just copies what the boost in fact was. That could be interesting. I bet it just copies what the boost in fact was. So we'll put a pin in that, because that'll be something still to test later. So I'll switch to Primeape, and also switch to Amoonguss. You have Intimidate? No, because we just used up Mirror Herb Pyuk, so that won't work. But we can do that for next game. And that'll be really good. Okay. So let's go ahead and first look at... So I'm going to go ahead and use Rage Fist. I'm going to use Side Pollen Puff. Just Side Pollen Puff, just as it is. With you know, nothing else, as usual. So let's see. Rage Fist does 30 damage. So this obviously does no damage to the Primeape. So now if I use Rage Fist again, but this time I'm going to Sludge Bomb myself. Let's see how much it does this time. That did even less, I think. That was... What was that at before? I don't even remember. It definitely was still 50 base power. That's for sure. Yeah, it might be. It might be. It very well might be. I'm going to go ahead and use Rage Fist again now. So I'm at 131 HP. So let's keep an eye on that. So I'm at 131 HP. And this will obviously be 100 base power for sure. And then I'll use Pollen Puff and heal it, and then see if it makes a difference. 131 minus 70 is 61 damage, so clearly doubled. Now I'll just kill a turn. And now we'll set Pollen Puff for health. Okay. And now I will attack myself again. Rage Fist into Amoonguss. And I won't synthesis. I'll just select on the Cover Crop Project. $164 down to 107. That was 57 damage. It actually did less than the last one. So, Pollen Puff healing the opponent. Unsurprisingly, excuse me, healing the ally's target. Well, not to boost Rage Fist. So that does not surprise me one bit. So go ahead and I'll forfeit. So now what we'll do, Pyuk, exactly what you said, we'll do that. We'll intimidate my Pokemon once, and then we'll use Anger Point, and we'll see how that behaves. I'm also going to grab some Charm Pokemon. I'm going to grab multiple Mirror Herbs because we could stand to use this a couple times. Again, same rules. So that's done. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my Amoonguss. I'll just add a Mirror Herb onto that. And then I'll need to find a Pokemon with Charm. If you have a Pokemon with Belly Drum as well, Pyuk, that would be nice to have. Charm. Okay. You're electing, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. So I've got all of these guys. You don't think you have that? That's okay. I've got Belly Drum. If you've got Mirror Herb, then we can still test that. So we'll do the exact same setup. This time I'll lead with a Amoonguss. So you can just lead with Intimidate. So just Intimidate and Anger Point. Snorunt's attack not being lowered is fine, because Amoonguss' attack is the one that I care about. So right now we're at -1. So I will Frost Breath the Crocodile. And just Synthesis. Un golpe critico. Okay. Attack grows drastically. How drastically is drastically? Am I also at +6, or am I just at +5? I would anticipate that I'm only at +5. Yep, I'm only at +5. So, if you could, you go ahead and switch your Crocodile in and out. And what I'm going to do next is actually charm. So I want you to switch your Crocodile in and out, and I'm going to charm your Crocodile to -6. And then we're going to do the same thing. I'm also going to charm my other Mirror Herb Mon to also the -6. So we're going to have both Mons at -6. Then I'll trigger Anger Point again. You'll go +12 into, +6 attack. And then we'll see whether or not Mirror Herb copies that. Or if it only copies the +6. Like the caps or something. Yep, so if you could also switch your Poniard out, just switch Poniard to Crocodile. And we'll charm it down. And then I'll do the same thing on my ally as well. So if you want, you can also be switching Shinx in and out, and that'll speed things up a little bit because it'll be implying some Intimidates. It'll save us a couple charms. That unfortunately won't save us any time at all, but... So switch Shinx in and out, so that way we get more and more of those. Okay. This should be -6 on that now. So that crocodile is now -6. Ditto is at -1 right now, so it's going to take a little bit more. Let me think. I think you can just stay in with Poniard right now. Because I've got a... Oh, actually, no, you should switch. You should switch. You should totally switch. Yeah, it is nice. Yeah, so switch Poniard back out, and there we go. It's not nice you have to do that. Ha Okay. So now I will switch into my Snorunt again. And now we'll trigger it on Crocodile and see how much we boost. Ideally, this isn't like a damage roll. If this is a damage roll and I actually kill the crocodile, I'll be so mad. Good. Okay. Anger point. Max the attack. Yeah, I get my Mirror Herb. My attack rose drastically. But how drastically is drastic? How drastic was it? Okay. So the crocodile is, of course, at +6, but Ditto is at also +6. So it copies everything. So it will always copy. So it doesn't like have a cap on it. So it will go all the way to +12. It plays a different message, but that's okay. So very nice. So that's Mirror versus Anger Point done. We've got Transform versus... We got some of the Revival Blessing stuff. That should be pretty easy to do. So I need Transform, but this needs to be a not Imposter Transform. So I'll remove the Mirror Herb and switch back to Limber. Okay, so we've got Limber now on this again. I need a Revival Blessing. And you need some Pokemon that can just kill me. Ideally, nice single target moves that can kill me, Pyuk. So anything you've got there, that's like that. 6/3. Give this thing sleep talk so I can kill turn with it. What am I killing? You're killing a Ditto. You're probably gonna kill this Eevee as well. The Ditto's gonna transform into Palmot. I'm just gonna bring those 3 at the bottom there. Furbrick, fighting move. So I'm going to lead with Eevee, Palmot, Ditto. So what you'll do is you'll Oko Eevee to start off with. Yep, so go ahead and up my Eevee shuddered. He's pretty afraid. For good reason. Die! Okay. So somebody asked me how Transform versus Revival Blessing works. Likely inspired by how Sleep Talk stuff works. I imagine it should only have 1 PP. At least in previous games, when you transformed into what's it called? When you transformed into a Pokemon with Sketch. Die! If you transform into a Pokemon with the move Sketch, then it would still also only have 1 PP. So I imagine it's going to be similar here, but pretty straightforward test. So you will not kill me, to be clear on this turn, pyuk. You will just let me live. Perfect. Did that roost? Yeah, was that not resisted? Oh, plus, was that not resisted, though? That should have been resisted, right? Because you used Roost at full health. Or were you not at full health? Huh. Alright, anyway. Okay, so Revival Blessing only has 1 PP. Let's see if it works. If I click it. Yeah, you were at full, but you still lost the typing. I was like 90% sure that if you use Roost at full HP, you don't lose your typing. Yeah. Just use Roost and Howl again. It's nice when you happen to find these things just by accident. Maybe I just missed the text for it's not very effective. Yep, looks like I can Revival Blessing my Eevee just fine. Yeah, that dealt. So that definitely didn't play the tech. So go ahead and Roost Howl. Do Roost Howl. Yeah, I didn't say not very effective. Well, that makes sense though, right? Because like it shouldn't have there because you just used Roost. So you're a pure fighting. Wait, you're a pure fighting type. Or shouldn't? Yeah, you should have been pure fighting. Wait a minute. Does fighting not resist dark? Surely that's not it, right? Yeah, why is it doing that? Something's fishy. Removes all types. Maybe we'll explore that in a little bit. Okay. So, right now I'm going to try to kill my own Ditto. So, don't attack me. I guess you can do the... Yeah, look, it shows fighting is... fighting is super effective because the... But, that... I mean, that doesn't sound right. There's no way that's it. Yeah. Yeah, Roost... So it's not Roost... It doesn't look like it has anything to do with Roost. Because that wouldn't make any difference. The typing is still the same. Okay, anyway, so the next thing I'm testing here, Pyuk, is what happens if... I don't know, did it crit or something? We can go back and look at the footage after the fact. I'll put it up on YouTube. You can scrub it and see why it did the thing. What I'm not understanding is why it's not playing the not very effective text. You can actually... Yeah, just kill a turn. Just kill a turn again. I'm killing my Palmbot. Click the clip button. Yeah, just keep killing turns. You can spam... I don't know, maybe you want to switch out Houndor, I don't know. Please die, Ditto. Please die. Please, please, please die. Thank you. Okay. So now I'm going to use Revival Blessing. And since I'm the last Pokemon remaining, I don't know if my stuff will immediately get sent out or not. So on this turn, Pyuk, go ahead and attack with Houndor into my empty partner slot. So use Houndor and use, like, Bite into my empty partner slot. And I'm going to use Revival Blessing. Now, Flamigo don't attack because Flamigo is faster than Palmbot. So yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. So I'm curious on whether or not I throw out the Pokemon immediately. Or if it's delayed by a turn. It's not really clear to me what will happen. So I revive Eevee. Revive and ready to fight again. No, it does not get sent out. So... But now I get to send it in. Yeah. Okay. It's all still weird. I have got Bite. Let me use Bite on your Flamigo. I'm going to see what it does. So just use Howl again or something to kill turns with a Houndor. And I'll use Bite on the Flamigo. See if it plays the not very effective text. No, we didn't do any type shenanigans. We just threw out the Pokemon. So I use Bite. It says not very effective, so I guess use Roost then again? Or maybe I'm gonna Bite my ally, because it's not very effective on Palmbot either. Yeah. Yeah, that's a better idea. Yeah, Roost? Perfect. Just use Bulk Up. Oh, that's right, yeah, because they nerfed Roost. Oh, perfect. Bite. Hits me. It didn't play the not very effective text there either. Am I actually, like, not ignoring typing? Use Thunder Wave again. And I'll run a damage calc. run it. I want to run a damage count to see if it's actually resisting it. I mean, surely it is, but use Thunderwave again so that way I heal. EV. Level 50. 75 attack versus Pama. Level 50. 80 defense. Not the best defense stat in the world. It's something though. It could have been actually, you know what, not mentioning it, pyuk. So I'm at 44 health, 44 minus 32 to 12. So that definitely was a resisted hit. Definitely was a resisted hit. So it's just not playing the message. Because... question mark? I don't know. But you're right that it probably was not playing the crit either. I don't understand that, but whatever. That's just a visual thing so far as we know at this point. So we can go ahead and continue on. Transform versus Revival Blessing is done. Okay. Someone can calc that after the fact. I'm not going to calc it live. Because I don't know how much damage you took. You'd have to, like, run the percentages and stuff. And I don't have the percentages. Perfect. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to do it right now. Because it's not that interesting. By the way, what's the move called that the one dog gets with Sand Rush that has to do with fainting? It's Last something, isn't it? Last Respects. That's what I thought. Okay. Do you have Opportunist? Actually, you don't need Opportunist. You have Howl. I can just grab Opportunist. So I'll grab Opportunist real fast. Ability Opportunist. So we'll do Howl versus Opportunist, since we've got that right here. It's very nice. Toxic versus Terastallization. Booster energy removal versus Paradox Pokemon. That would be a really easy one to do. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. So, Quark Drive. Yeah, they were just like, yeah, man. We don't have any good physical ghost type moves. And then we were like, yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, booster energy. The guys were talking about this in the mechanics research Discord I'm a part of. So we'll grab you, put you in here, and then we'll grab Trick. Actually, I don't think I have Trick. I have Switcheroo. Booster energy gets used up when you use it. Or are you testing? We're testing if it actually doesn't. So for that we'll need, I just grabbed a Quark Drive mod, so I'm going to need Electric Terrain. Switcheroo. Okay. And actually it might be useful for that guy to actually have that as well. Actually, you know, I'm going to grab a duplicate of you. Box 2. Box 16. Because I bet you can't skill swap it booster energy either. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Black 16. So I'll grab you, and you. Bet you can't skill swap a booster energy. Oh, yeah, but you definitely can't skill swap a booster energy. Naka. Yeah, do I have anything that's a little bit weaker? Perfect. That's not weaker, but get the idea. And I've already run out of Pokemon, so. For Quark Drive, we will need... I can test the skill swap thing, though. Yeah, because there's an electric train there, but that's okay. So I'll lead Amoonguss and Espathra. And then I'll bring all of these guys. Interesting. Okay. So you'll go ahead and use Howl. Let's see how this activates. So trigger both of those guys. Opportunist. My attack grows sharply. And then Moon's attack grows sharply, which makes it seem like it's +2. We'll check that. Yep, +2, +2. So that's cool. So it boosts it on +2 for opposing Howl. Nice to have some knowledge of. So I'll switch into this guy. What about Fling? Is species specific? That makes sense, Pyuk. It sounds to me like it's like a Mega Stone on a Mega Pokemon. Like that's what this sounds like to me. Like it sounds like it's the same type of item. So I do get my Quark Drive there. My speed is heightened. It's annoying that this doesn't show up on Y-Info, by the way. Like that you can't see what stat boosted here. That'd be kind of nice, I think. Yeah, similar to, yet different from. So I'm not going to be able to skill swap this. Presumably. So you can just kill a turn. Yep. It's trying to help out with Switcheroo, but it couldn't help. Yep. Can you switch into a Quark Drive Mon that doesn't activate its ability at all later? We'll have to restart the battle, but yes. You want to transform your Ditto into that? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, we can do that. But I'll try to switcheroo my booster energy off of something else first. But then I can switch my guy in and out. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Yeah, yeah, I'll just switch out. I already locked in, but I can switch it out now. Switcheroo. Capsule of booster energy. So you should be able to switch out your Houndor now, if you want, Pyuk. So I'm gonna switch this guy out. And then I'll take my booster energy back. And so you can transform into my Moongus. I'll switch back into my Iron Bundle. Would you like me to switcheroo before or after you transform? Presumably, I think you want after, so I'll wait. We can test before as well. Okay, now I'll go ahead and I'll switcheroo the Ditto. My expectation? Well, funny thing, your Ditto is holding booster energy. Okay. Well, I didn't go off, so that means I should be able to successfully skill swap it here. Or not skill swap it. Gosh darn it, switcheroo it. They both start with S. Yep, I can skill swap it. Not skill swap, I can switch through it. I know! Yep. Yeah, booster energy, then my booster energy. Even though I have booster energy now, it's still not activating, so. Very good, okay. So we tested that. I'll test a couple other things. We can test knockoff. So, I'll try to give it to Iron Bundle. Why? We already tried that, didn't we? Oh, no, we didn't. Shoot. Oops, I already forfeited. I'm sorry. Ooh. You were right. You were right. Wait, no, well, because we already used it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. So I will grab Iron Bundle again. Yeah, and then that would be the same idea, wouldn't it? So I need to find me another Paradox Pokemon. Got knockoff here. So I don't need you. You're no good. So knockoff is good. I don't need you anymore. Well, I do need you. Shoot, I did need that. That's okay though. We'll go 16. Grab you again. The Iron Bundle now. Oh, where are you, Iron Bundle? I'm lazy, just tell me where it is. There we go. Take away. And then I'm gonna go ahead and grab box 12. And grab another one of these. But actually give it the booster energy again. So we'll go box 16. I'll grab you. And then I need electric terrain. Belly bolt. Okay. So that should be good, I think. And I'll need to pull out the Cyclozar. And no, it didn't, dude. Now go again. So I have Cyclozar. I will lead with non-guy, and then I will lead with skills trick switcheroo guy. And then I need Iron Bundle with this defense, which is 7. And then that's going to be versus Cyclozar. 115. Perfect. I can get a generator? What? They give it Shed Tail and Regenerator? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, dude. Why'd they give it Regen? Hello? That's busted. Well, yeah, because you can pass Substitute, and the Substitute pass is already extremely good. Yeah, it grows the tail back. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can just do that, and then just pass Substitutes. Assuming the sub isn't broken, then you're just good. That's crazy. Okay. So this Iron Bundle does not have booster energy, and I'm gonna try to. Oh, I'm not. If it's singles, you're gonna see heavy duty boots, no matter what. Especially on regen mon, because then you just get the full amount of HP when you really get it back. Yep, so true. That fails. Shocker. So now I'll switch into my electric terrain mon. And I'll switch into my knockoff mon as well. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, like, anti-hazards is always going to be good. When hazards are such a critical component of the metagame. Just being able to, like, haha. Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. I forgot about good as gold. Because that blocks defog. Alright, so the electric terrain. That should be fine. Yeah, I thought, didn't they, like, really gut the distribution of it? Oh, hey, I knocked off your TM32. Okay. So now I'll switch into Iron Bundle. And I'll just kill a turn for now. Electric terrain activated, Quark drive. I think I'm pretty sure I still keep my booster energy through this. So I just want to make sure I have my booster energy right now. Okay. So I still have my booster energy. And so now I'm going to go ahead and use knockoff into that. I don't want to use helping hand. Goodbye, Fumiko. I don't have any boosts I can not click. So. Yeah. Bye. Delete this. Okay. So that did 118 down to 91. It didn't display that it removed the item. And this was the damage. 118 down to 91. That's 27 damage, so that was not boosted. So it's exactly like Megastones. Where, like, you can't knock them off, and you don't get a base power buff. Which is very consistent. So that's that. So we've got that tested now. Booster energy. Do you have any Pokemon with illusion? Oh wow, we're down to our last 4. We are getting there. Okay, if you got illusion, let's go ahead and do that. Because that'll be real straightforward to test. I'll go ahead and I'll grab Rage Shell as well. Rage Shell. Well, actually, I need Super Fang anyway, so I'll grab that. Super Fang. No, it doesn't. We'll just use Revival Blessing a bunch. And we'll make it on like a level 1 Pokemon. Or a very low level. And then we'll do Rage Shell. Yeah, it does depend. But if we can do damage overflow, that would be good. Where is Rage Shell? Is it not called Rage Shell? What is this ability called? What is Cloth's ability called? Anger Shell. Forgot Rage in my brain with Rage Fist. Okay, give an item. White Herb. Oh, I should go the other way. Okay. And then you'll grab Illusion, and that'll be very, very easy to test. Okay. That could be that too. All right. So you'll just lead with, go ahead and lead with Illusion. Make sure you have at least a couple Pokemon in the back. So that way I can actually copy something. Okay. Super Fang. Cloth. We'll just wait for that to trigger. Okay, which one of these is Zorua? I probably should ask that. Whichever one is Zorua, go ahead and Terastallize it. Farigiraf is fake. Okay, go ahead and Terastallize Farigiraf then. And then I'm going to check Y info and plus info to see if I get anything useful out of this. Alright. Oh, Cloth. You're a griefer. Very scary. Okay, so let's see here. So if I look at this guy, it shows dark. Nothing unusual there. I don't think it just shows dark type. It shows that typing. Let's look at the plus info screen. Yeah, it reveals it. Look at that. It shows Zorua is terastallized. It shows it shows it as unrevealed because it's like grayed out, but it shows Zorua as terastallized. So you can just immediately tell that it's illusion. They had the same problem in Gen 8 with status, which may or may not still be in Gen 9. I'm not going to test it right now, but it also showed on Y info. No, it just showed that you're dark. But that's normal. It should show that I'm dark because, right? I mean, it should show I'm dark because you are in fact dark type. It should say dark under normal psychic. I don't think so, because I think you're thinking from your perspective. Like, if I look at Flamigo, for example, it doesn't do that there, but on my side, you can see it does show those extra typings on my side, but that's because it's on my side. So I think it's, like, that's normal. So I'll go ahead and I'll terastallize Dedenne just to check that, but I think that's normal. So if you go ahead, so if you can switch out Farigiraf, actually you don't even need to do that, honestly. Because I already know it's a Zorua, because I can see that the Zorua is terastallized. So as soon as you have access to the plus info screen, then you're good to go. But I'll show how the comparison looks with Dedenne. And you can check as well. You can see like, hey, this shall show electric type. There we go. Okay, now we should get Anger Shell. Yep. Attack. Special attack. Speed. Defense. Special defense. White Herb. Yep. Presumably those are all of its stats, but... let's see. Hey, I found a White Herb. So, I look at this. I still show electric. And I show like the little electric symbol underneath my level 50. It says like level 50 male, then the electric symbol. Whereas on yours, it shows level 50 female, then the dark symbol. To tell you what the current terastallized type is. But that doesn't matter because I can just do this and see that it's Zorua. It's really Zorua. So I assume the same thing happens in reverse. So, oh, did I not check what Cloth's stats were? Pyuk, check what Cloth's stats are. Check what Cloth's stats are. Is it restored both defense and special defense? Okay, good. Good deal. That's what I would have expected, but because it didn't like activate in the between, if anything. So, Anger Shell versus White Herb. Okay, so that's White Herb there. So we'll do the same thing now, Pyuk. But you'll terastallize another Pokemon, and then you'll switch in the Zorua as a replacement for that Pokemon. So you'll like lead with something, have Zorua in last slot, Tera the real thing, then switch to last slot Zoroark, and then we'll see that. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab Toxic. Pretty sure I know how this is gonna work, but it won't hurt to see it. So I need a Toxic provided with a non. Yep, this will work perfectly. So this is good, and then I need just a Pokemon with like So box 14. I'll get this sleep talk. And then I need to grab public one with minimize. Minimize. Oh, it's muck. Well, I can't toxic that. What gets minimized? Driftbone gets minimized. Got dig. Oh, that's way smarter. You're right. That is way smarter. Why bother with copious accuracy tests when I can just do this? Oh, let's not do you. You have Sandstream. Hey, look at that. It will be useful for later, so I'll grab you now. Okay. That's good. So we got dig. And then I'd prefer to have another... That can be for next time, though. So... Yep. So, Dragalgi. Poundstone. And then let's grab a couple extra fillers. Okay, so this is a real. This photograph is real right now, right? In fact, I will hit you just to verify that. Actually, which of these is faster? 57, 83. So I actually should just immediately Tera. Tera, side toxic. Dig. Yep. So let's terastallize our guys. This is Tera Ice. So that's pretty obviously different than what we looked at before. Because we know from before that the Zoro was Tera Dark. Toxic. It misses, as you would expect. And let's go ahead and check our plus info. So I can see here that the Zora is terastallized. Or excuse me, is not terastallized, but the Farigiraf, which is revealed, is terastallized. So if you can go ahead and switch Farigiraf to Zora now. Oh. Wait a turn then. Wait a turn then. You're right. Thank you. Yeah, I should have aimed at the Flamingo. Oops. Okay, now you can switch into Zorua. Oh, the Zorua, it switched in like this because it's because of jank. It switch Zorua back in and out because it wasn't in the 4 slot updated quickly enough. That's why that happened. Yeah. Yeah, the unrevealed third. Yeah. Yeah, that's my bad. But now it should be in 4 slot. Yep, and so this is Zorua as Vergraph, which does not appear to Terastallize. And as I can see, it should be Terastallized, so. I don't even... It attempts to show that it's Ice type, which is really funny because that's like doubly wrong. Where, like, because it's trying to show that it's Ice type, which is not correct. Like, it should show the Ice type as, like, a symbol. But it doesn't show the symbol. Yeah, it's even worse than usual. I'm gonna love when this gets implemented on Showdown and the bug report spread just gets flooded with stuff like this. Please just ban Zoroark from Ranbats. Please just ban Zoroark from Ranbats. Don't include a Pokemon that was designed for Team Preview in a metagame that doesn't have Team Preview. But in any case, but that should solve that, and then we'll want to test. I want to test the other way around as well. Actually, I want to check to make sure that no other Pokemon. Any other Pokemon get toxic? Okay, Toedscruel gets toxic. So I can do that, and then Tera to a poison type. Why is Skeleturge immune to Psychic? That's a good question. The world may never know. Okay, and so I'll test the other toxic mechanics, so which is going the other way around. So let me go ahead and grab a Toedscruel. I don't have a Toedscruel. I probably don't have a Toedscruel either because it's in my party. Shoot, dude. Well, I guess I'll just do this again. Okay. Toedscruel. If toxic, sleep talk. And a Tera type. Of poison. I think it's bugged. It very well could be. Play Stray Galgi. Please work, please work, please work. Nice. Okay, this will be a very straightforward test. So, this Toedscruel has Mycelium Might. So that means it's also going to get, it's going to move last because it's using a status move. So I'll Tera Poison it, and then use Dig, or I'll use Dig, then Tera Poison it, and it should go through semi-vulnerability. This lines up perfectly with everything that I understand about how typing with these things work. Yeah, I think so too, but I don't know. Doesn't Mycelium make your status moves always succeed? No, it just ignores abilities. I don't know how you could make them always succeed. That'd be like, you know, Mycelium Might lets you skill swap a Mimikyu. Like, that doesn't make any sense. It just has Rule Breaker properties. Well, Nogar doesn't always succeed either. I mean, we're using poison type Toxic. That's what lets us attack through. Like No Guard doesn't change any. Like succeed isn't really the right word there. It's like hitting. Like it's not as if it. Like you don't get dodge from semi-invulnerability. Yeah. Toxic. Yep, I was badly poisoned. Look at that! Look at that. Standard stuff there. Okay. And now we have our final hurdle. Oh, shoot. We have our final hurdle. The last respects. Okay. So, how are we going to do this? So, the easiest way would be to have the lowest possible leveled, this guy, and then do last respects that way. So and then I actually want to, I want to do different rules. So let's back out. I'm going to back out completely, Pyuk, and I want to do different rules because I want to do a lowered leveled. Because if this truly doesn't have a cap, I'm hearing rumors that it doesn't, which doesn't make any sense to me. That can't be true. There's no shot. Because the description says the more defeated allies there are in the user's party, the greater the move's power. If the power increases isn't noticeable, though? Well, it'll be plus 50 each time, so we should know. And so Houndstone evolves at level 30. Are you searching again, Pyuk? So I'm just going to... So you need Pyuk. Do you have a Pokemon with Spore? That would be really awesome if you had a Pokemon with Spore, because then we could do Sleep Talk Revival Blessing. Oh, if you hit 950. Well, if I hit, like, past 500, then we're going to find out. But I'm going to be attacking the level 100 Pokemon. Probably not. Okay. We can work that out. So you're going to want to choose no restrictions, Pyuk. No restrictions. That way we don't have level caps to deal with. And I'm going to have like a level 100 Pokemon. Actually, I'm just going to leave Houndstone as level 50 for now. So let me go ahead and find where he's at. Houndstone. Box 7. Okay. I'm gonna force this to be level 50. And give it just like 31 IVs. No attack investment. Last respects. Gonna give it a level. And on your side, Pyuk, you're gonna need some Mon that can just very quickly and repeatedly KO my Pokemon. I'm just gonna bring like a level 2. So it shouldn't be that hard to do. Okay, so this has 121 attack. Perfect. And I'm gonna... Oh. Okay, it updated. And then I need my Sleep Talk Revival Blessing. Perfect. Perfect. It still remembers that. That's all good. Does Houndstone get Yawn? Or any other move that can put Pokemon to sleep? That would be awesome if it did. Well, not awesome for competitive play, but awesome for me. Yeah, nothing. Oh, it does get Yawn. Perfect. Perfect. I'll teach it Yawn. That'll help. You do have Spore? Excellent. Okay, that'll really help. That'll make things very consistent, I think. I'll need to grab Rapska, box 12. And I'll make sure revival or sleep talk is maxed out on PP. And I'll give it a level. Make it level 100. Okay, that's level 100. And then I need something that I can just farm KOs on. And then I need something that I can attack into as well. That is just a real sturdy Pokemon. Something that's bulky, like gets rest, something like that. Great Tusk, I think, works for this. Gargansil. What's that get? Oh, it's very bulky. I see what you're saying. Just get recovery. Screamtail as well, but okay. I'll just make it sturdy. So we don't have to deal with that. Make it level 100, make it bold. Sleep, talk, rest. What other moves does Garg? So good. Endure. Flame. Hey, let's get recover. Oh, it does get recover as well. Oh, perfect. Okay, we've got this guy. Alright. It might be kind of a jank setup, but I think we can make this work. So, I'll load up my Gargansil. I made that... Oh, there's a problem with one of my Pokemon. What's the problem? Probably the Gargansil. Does it not get any of those moves that I gave it? Does it actually get Fling? Oh, probably not. Nope, it doesn't. No, well, it says it gets Fling, but I'll give it Rest as well. Does it not get Sleep Talk? No, it gets Sleep Talk. No, I don't know which one it is. I'll try removing it. See if that's what the problem is, or if it's in there on the Pokemon. Like, maybe it's the Houndstone or something. Okay, it's not in the guard. It's probably the Houndstone, then. Houndstone. Oh, shoot. Hoppip. I don't think so. I don't think it's the Hoppip. Houndstone doesn't learn Snore? That makes sense. Okay. I'll just replace it with something else. I'll just get your teacher rest. Okay, we got rest on there now. Perfect. Alright, good work, team. Okay. So, I want to test it first of all to make sure this even works with the Revival Blessing. For all I know, it might not work. So we need to kill this guy. That's the first thing we need to do. All right. What's Last Respect's starting base power? Okay. Plus 50 for every KO. That makes sense to me. Yep, so you go ahead and kill the Hoppip. No, I'll have Garganso, which is a max HP, max defense bull. Although I'll confirm those numbers. So I'll start off by using that into this guy, which has 404 HP, and it should have 394 defense. Yep, 394 defense. So I'll go ahead and use Sleep Talk. This is with 100 base power. This is 100 base power. You can, I think you can Mach Punch into my Last Respects mod. If you want to, because that's... Well, actually, well, you wouldn't want to next turn, but yeah. Anyway, Last Respects. 404 minus 385. 19 damage. I did 19 damage? If I do 19 damage... Am I missing something? Why did I do 19 damage? That was with 100 base power. Oh, it has Purifying Salt on. That's why. No, it has Purifying Salt on. That's why. Yeah. If I turn that off. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay. So next what I'll do is I'll go into Rabska, and it'll just kill a turn. And so I'll do Revival Blessing, and then we'll kill them on again. We'll see if it goes up to 150 base power. If it does go up to 150 base power, then we know that it will just then we know that it will boost, and so then we can just see how high it will go. So if I can just use Revival Blessing on this. If you can go ahead and Spore my Rapska though, if you'd like. That would be epic. But I can use my 1 PP now. Oh, I probably shouldn't have because that wastes my Lepa, but it's okay. We don't have 300 turns with 20-minute timer. Can call 0 PP? I'm pretty sure it can. But in any case, we'll have it for next time anyway. Guess an NPC, yeah. Okay, so now I'll switch into Hoppip. You can go ahead and kill it again. Okay, and now I'll test versus our rocky friend. There is if you hack it, but I don't know how to do that yet. Okay, Sleep Talk, and then we'll do Last Respects once more. This will be 385 minus. Oh, legally, no way. Haven't been able to do that in years. Down to 354. That dealt 31 damage, which is consistent with the 150 base power. It's consistent with 150 base power. So that means that you can loop this. So at this point then, I need to go into Rapska. And we need to do this a bunch of times. Yeah, it's a pretty cool sight, I think. I hear their dev team is pretty hardworking and make sure they do their homework by testing mechanics on cartridge before they implement them. All right, Sleep Talk. I think if I were doing this optimally, then what we should be doing is probably like having multiple Pokemon. Yeah, we probably could have a more optimal setup for this, but I'm sure we can at least, you know, hit a really high number. So you can go ahead and kill my target into Rapska again. Yeah, this isn't very efficient because I have to keep switching back in and out to kill Hoppip. Whereas if I had two Pokemon that I could just cycle on reviving, then that'd be a little bit faster, but that's okay. I also need to keep track of how many we're at before otherwise I will lose track. So we are at 1, 2, 3 KOs. And we're just going to take all the 20-minute timer to do this as many times as we can, Pyuk. Actually, Pyuk, try to Mach Punch my Houndstone, so that way it'll go before, Hop-Up. No, you probably didn't get that in time. But if this goes in time, then we could potentially save a turn. Oh. Well, that didn't work. I should have communicated better. Well. That's only up to 5 KOs, which is not very impressive, so. We'll try that again. Yeah, that's fine. That was my fault. So we just need to do this, but with a slightly more optimal setup. Do you have Do you have Stealth Rock, Pyuk? If you have Stealth Rock, then we could do this with like Snom. Yeah. So if we have Stealth Rock, then I can cycle between 2 Stom. So just check if you've got that. Perfect, there's a Snom right there. It needs to be evenly divisible by 2, so this will actually work just fine. Oh, 100%. Any luck? We got Stealth Rock. Perfect. That will make things so much easier for us. So you'll leave rocks. And Spore, I guess. And then you can just KO my Hop-Up and stuff. I'm actually going to switch Repska out so I don't use any PP on that. So I'm going to switch that into Snom, so you can just kill this too. And then just set up rocks. Up. Yeah, that's fun. Alright, just kill what's in front of your face here. Okay, so that's 2. Well, if I had a second reviver, then you'd have to, like, I don't think it would work. Because I would have to use my attack, right? Alright, anyway, so I'll click Sleep Talk here, and then you can kill Snom. No, I don't trust him. Two Dyers and 2 Revivers. I think this is still fast enough. It's going to definitely get us over 6. That's for sure. Okay, and so then you'll kill a turn here. I'll Sleep Talk. And now, actually, you just kill turns forever, Pyuk. That's the beauty of this. You will literally just kill turns forever. Because I just switch in my Mon to kill it. Yeah, I'll have to sleep every so often, but okay, up to 4. Yeah, you don't attack me anymore, ever. Pyuk. Actually, I also think I should spend a turn. Oh no, this is fine. Okay. Huh, that's interesting. I get to revive that one that's in that slot. And it immediately sends it out. That's interesting. So that's 5 now. It's kind of funny, actually, the way that worked. Because it was already in slot 2, it just instantly gets sent out. Go ahead and, well, yeah, let's see. I should have side yawned, but that's okay. Okay, so I have a guaranteed wake this turn. So I'll use regular revival button. That's our 6th KO. This will be KO number 7. KO number 8. These are very nice loop shock rolls for us. KO number 9. I got 9 left. I'm doing good. The real question we should keep an eye on is the actual timer. KO number 10. KO number 11. Yeah. Especially for you. What is it, like 4 a.m. your time? Only 2 a.m. Not that bad. Alright, what's timer looking like? That's the real question at this point. We got 7 minutes. That's still enough, I think. Okay, when we get to 3 minutes, actually I don't know how many more I can even use at this point. I don't have any mobs I can switch in, right? I do have one, okay. Sleep Talk. Switch to Stom. Okay, that's 12. I want 12. I want 12 over there. That's 13. Five minutes, we still got plenty of time. We're getting pretty close. How many more turns do I have left? Oh, we have 5 minutes. Taking about 50 seconds per. And I can switch it on rocks one more time, can't I? 46 divided by 8. 18. Yeah, I can switch it on rocks one more time. Okay. I'm gonna call it here. I don't want to accidentally run out of time. So we'll double switch these guys in, and then I mean we're at well more than double what you can normally pull off, so we are just fine here. So I'll switch in. Use actual revival blessing now. That's 14. That's 15. And this should be 16. Okay. At this point, don't spore me anymore, Pyuk. So now I'm gonna go... This guy, I'm gonna click recover, so I'm all the way back at full. And I'm gonna switch into Houndstone and recover. And then we'll attack ourselves and we'll see how much damage this does. If this behaves like if it didn't have a cap, this would be currently 850 base power. I don't expect it to be 850 base power. If it is 850 base power, it will not die, but it will do a lot of damage. All right, it was all the setup. All the setup was for this. All the setup. 16 KOs. 16 KOs on Last Respects. Let's see how much this is gonna do. All right, our turns are killed. How much are we doing, brother? 404 down to 230. I don't think that's capped. 174 damage. Hey, look. That was literally the max roll. That was literally the max roll. So that was 850 base power. It does not cap. So, oh, that will be fun. Because, yeah, that's 850 base power. That's epic. Okay. Yeah, it could just be higher than that, right? Yo, I mean, keep in mind this is max defense, Gargi, whatever. So I'm just forfeiting now, but that is, whew. Okay. That was 850 base power. I probably should have clicked recover and attacked again, but that's okay. So 850 base power. So there's probably some setup out there where you can like do revival blessings faster. I bet copycat would be faster because you don't have to play the like sleeping animation. I'll think about how to do that, and then once I get that setup done, I can see exactly how high you can go. But you're kind of limited on timer at this point, so we'll have to see how high you can get it. But I'm sure you can get it even higher than this. This is pretty good. All right. This has been a 4-hour stream. I'm tired. It's 8 o'clock local time. I started 4 hours ago. All right, well. Time to go. Adios.